There we go, stock exhaust mod 2016 FZ-07. That's the stock. Now let's drill some holes. Okay, now so with the shrouding off, you've got just the pipe sticking out of the muffler and catalytic converter. And what most people are doing for mods is drilling 3 3/8 holes on top and 3 3/8 holes on the bottom, and it actually sounds pretty good for an easy free mod. What the salesman told me though is a lot of people are actually hacking this off like 2.5 inches back, guess that would be. And I'm wondering, I don't know, I haven't really looked online to see if anybody's doing that online, but I'm wondering if anybody else is doing that on the internet and how it's turning out, and if they're doing any combination of the two, drilling holes and cutting it off, because that's what I'm kind of thinking. Because by the time you put the shroud back on there and it just covers those holes, I mean, you're not, see, with the shroud on, come on, the pipe comes right to the end of the shroud. And if you're drilling holes back here, the exhaust coming out those holes is just kind of hitting the end here on the inside anyway, so I don't think it would make really much difference to cut this pipe off so that it doesn't, you know, come all the way to the end of the shroud. And what I was thinking is maybe sticking a short piece of pipe on the inside there, larger diameter, about the same size as that hole in the end of the shroud there, so that it comes back over the opening of this pipe, so that it would actually kind of direct the exhaust back out this hole again. But then that would even further close off the exhaust coming out of here, which is not a big deal because this is nice and open. It's got a little bit of insulation right there. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Drill the holes and cut it off. I'm going to be replacing this exhaust anyways, as everyone does. This thing is massive though. It's huge. It's like a fat tick. And it just comes from a fairly small area here. So you got 2 into 1, and then it goes to the past the O2 sensor, and then it widens up to about 2.5, 3 inches. And then you got this massive can, and you can kind of see how the dividers are inside the massive can, there's a long weld bead right along here that goes pretty much the whole width of the thing, and then you got a kind of a corresponding weld bead here, and then some on the bottom as well. Let's see, what am I looking at here? That lines up, and then you got another weld bead here. So what those weld beads probably represent is basically a wall that's welded in on the inside of this chamber, and another wall, and then another wall. I looked, see if I can, actually let me see if I can show you. Turn on the light. Is the light on here? If you look down the pipe, I know it's pretty dark, but this is that little tailpipe. If you look down it, you can see that it goes way back in there. It just curves way back, and you can't see the back of it or the end of it. Because what I was kind of thinking is seeing if I could look down here and see if there was like a wall back there that I could punch through, but and then not even drill any of the holes. But if you notice, it's just the same diameter pipe, and it keeps going way back and just curves to the left. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is shortening this and drilling the holes, because I haven't seen that on YouTube anywhere. Again, though, I haven't checked any forums or anything, so anyways, I'll update you what I do. Okay, well, I had to move inside because it is now pouring down rain. So here's a progress report with the 6 3/8 size holes. I put them pretty close together to each other. Close grouping on the bottom and on top. No particular reason, I just felt like they would be held inside the shroud better that way. So I haven't heard it yet. Let's do a little, where am I here? A little test run here. Nice. I like it. It's amazing. I can't believe a free, easy little mod like that can make such a huge difference. And from what people have been saying, it hasn't hurt their performance at all. So, next step I'm going to do is lop off some of this pipe here. And I'll put the shroud back on. Alright. Alright. She's bobbed off and the shroud's back on there. Let's see, turn the light on. You can see how it's cut off up in there. No longer comes to the edge. And I'm still thinking about getting a bigger pipe and affix it to the back of this somehow so that it goes down and overlaps that, and that would guide the exhaust out this hole better, but we'll see how it does. I haven't heard this yet, so let's turn her on. Temperature low. Let's see. I've just reached over 100 miles on it. 104. Oh yeah. Let her warm up a little bit. There's the piece that I cut off. Well, there you go. Exhaust mod for nothing. Or for no money, that is. Alright, catch you later.